Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. You're with Amira Salon from amirasalon.com. This is a multi-language channel with different readers from all over the world in astrology and psychic readings with lots of different cards, lots of different information and energies and talents they can share with you. So please have a look at my playlist for different individual readers on my website and also on my YouTube channel. So here we go for your reading, general reading for 2018 for Sagittarius Sun, Moon and Rising. This year I'm doing it a little bit differently. I'm doing the Albano Weight Tarot spread in 12 different symbolic houses for the astro signs, but I'm doing it as a month by month reading, followed by 4 other decks of cards. And bear with me right to the end because everything ties together in a really interesting message for you by the end of the reading. So let's have a look at the first month of the year, January. January we have the four of coins. So this is about budgeting, looking at finances, starting the year off, having a look at your finances, looking at money. Maybe you're trying to place money in different places. I feel like you might sort of diversify your funds or be paying off credit cards and things like that. That could be around the, post-holiday type of season, which is fairly normal. So Sagittarius, you're looking at money and finances starting off in the new year. This can also be valid a little bit earlier as well. Sometimes the whole reading will resonate earlier than later. And also I read all the cards upright because my spirit guides channel messages through the card for you. The month of February, we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is about things taking off, moving swiftly. There could be an air sign coming into your life, somebody under the sign of Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, or just generally something really taking off. So if you have been contemplating something, moving in a new direction, taking off, there's a lot of fast energy here, a lot of speed, picking up momentum in February. March, we've got the Lovers, so beautiful partnership, love match, love relationship, love partnership, marriage partnership possibly for some of you. Some of you might have a business partner that you're working with or a work partner you're working with, but generally the lovers can be coming together for, an attraction. So definitely March, you could definitely have an attraction come into your life or be in a relationship at the moment that is having more of a lover's energy to it. So that's looking good for March for love relationships and any sexual relationships. Then we've got April, the moon. Okay, the moon is mystical and magical, but the moon can also be confusing, can give you insecurities, confusion, excuse me. Can also feel like maybe there's deceit around you or things are not clear with the people around you. So just check that. Check to make sure that the people, places and things around you are making, sense to you and are clear with you. Sometimes you might be just confused about a direction to go in and who to go with and what to do, because if you've got the Lovers here, something might have taken off very swiftly at the beginning of the year and then you might be confused about where it's going to go from there. Okay, May. May is the High Priestess. So once again, there's mystery here. Once again, there's tapping into your higher self, your higher power, feeling like there's energies around you that are assisting you. You could be with somebody who's very mystical, magical and spiritual, very intuitive. This could be about you teaching your spiritual gifts if you are in the domain of the esoteric arts. So teaching your spiritual gifts, even going on a retreat, being silent, looking within. So if something hasn't cleared and made sense here, by May, it could be like a carry-on from April, this confusion zone. Then we've got beautiful harmony here. We've got being very, very happy, ecstatic, emotionally supported, emotionally feeling very much like your cup is overrunning. Okay, so your cup is full and it's overrunning with happiness. This can also be very much an in-love situation, a feeling like you've got everything just sorted out. You've got peace, harmony, love, prosperity. You have everything in your cup, Sagittarius. So if there has been confusion around a relationship or a situation, then it's going to get real clear and be back on track by June. July. Okay. A lot of the readings so far this year have been very up and down. So there's like good months and bad months. It's sort of like up and down like a seesaw. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Swords. This could be somebody is stressed around you. Somebody is putting their stress on you. You could have sleepless nights. You might be stressed about something or someone. It could be financial stress, emotional stress. It could be grief of some description. So let's have a look and see what else we need to know. What else is coming up from that? Okay. The Queen of Pentacles, somebody who is an earth sign female, so it can be a Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, or she can symbolize money. So you could be stressed about finances here, Sagittarius. So there could be just symbolically you, if this person is not in your life, then you might be just stressed about finances and security, sense of security as well. So something might pop up where you don't expect it to pop up, and you might have, you know, looked at your finances here and budgeted for something, or budgeted for, you know, forecasting the year out, thinking that things are just going to sort themselves out or pan themselves out, and maybe there's going to be something that is coming up that you're not going to expect here around July. Or it could be that things stabilize by August, like things are feeling more settled and secure in August. Things are feeling better around you and the family, around you personally, or there could be a female coming into your life if you're looking for a female. Okay, September. Okay, once again, toing and froing, being indecisive about something, balancing things out, balancing finances, Two of Pentacles. So looking at finances again, balancing finances, because Sagittarians like to take risks. They like to take big risks. And sometimes they do things that are risky, and then they wonder, you know, why, you know, that particular project or thing didn't pan out. And sometimes it will pan out, but it's the timing. So you've got to get through the timing of it to give you the results that you were looking for originally. It could be also that you have to make a big decision about something too. Okay, October. The King of Wands. This could be you if you're a Sagittarian male. It also rules a male born under the sign of Aries and Leo or Sagittarius. So this could be a man coming into your life if you're looking for a man. Somebody around you who might be involved with you in some capacity, whether it's business, work, otherwise. Could be somebody in your family. So there's definitely a connection here. If you are a Sagittarius male, then you could very well have this female in your life, this Queen of Pentacles. So that's also giving me some sense of power and stability and security, and knowing sort of what you need to do and making a really solid decision. The King of Wands, making a very impactful decision that is going to give you good results. Okay. November, the Magician, being on top of your game once again, Sag. So being on top of your game, feeling in charge of something, maybe working for yourself, by yourself, starting a new project, being noticed for your craft, using your crafts to win you success or win you some sort of accomplishment or just personal satisfaction. So by November, you'll be back on the game, back on your game, back feeling like you're in charge of everything. The whole year is looking good. Even though there's ups and downs, it is looking good. There's moments here or months that are looking specifically great. Then at the very end of the year, December, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is all about money and finance again, looking at options and choices. I often pick up this card and feel like there's choices there. So once again, I feel like it could be choices with relationship, choices with decisions, business ideas, business launches. You might even feel like you're going to contemplate going into a business or starting some sort of home operated business where you're going to be independent and do something, you know, for yourself and by yourself. So you might be looking at the budgeting around that. You could be looking at the options for the launch. You might be looking at the best astrological timing for the launch. So this year could be a year where you are contemplating a lot of stuff and taking some action and preparing a launch and looking at finances overall, I feel, Sagittarius. So there could be some moments where things are very confusing and up in the air and you don't know what's going to happen, and also stressful around people or people being stressed or giving you their stress. So, but overall, I feel like you're going to come out of that year, month by month reading wise, I feel like it's going to be great. So the next deck of cards I'm going to be doing is my Amira's Love Oracle cards, which are available on my website. They come with a guidebook inside a box, and they were channeled by Spirit. And we're going to do a general love reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising with my Amira's Love Oracle cards. I often have specials, so please check out my website for specials or join me on Facebook as I give daily guidance, daily advice, and also mention new specials and things that come up with some of the readers or myself. And getting inside in the loop in Facebook is a good way to go. So connect with me on Facebook. The links are here below. And we're looking at love for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising for 2018. Okay. I'm going to do a 7-card story and see what comes up, then we'll take it from there. Okay, perfect. All right. Sagittarius, long distance, freedom, children, control, soulmate, beauty queen, and new love. Very nice, Sag. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, so let's have a look for love for this year. All right, so long distance, you might be looking and contemplating a long distance relationship. You could have somebody coming in from over the seas or further afield. You might meet somebody also traveling, or this person could have a foreign background. You could very well meet this person when you feel the most free. And when we feel the most free is often when we energetically attract somebody. And Sagittarians love their freedom. So that's sometimes why they do get into long distance relationships, because they want to have an element of freedom there as well. Okay. There could be children involved with you or with this other person around you, or looking at the world through childlike eyes, feeling there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of enjoyment here in this love situation that's blossoming. You could have choices and decisions to make around it as well. There could be options here with what to do, where to go and how to do it with certain people. There could even be 3 people or 2 people to choose from. Control. This is about cutting cords with what is no longer serving you, as well as taking back your power and control in a situation, or letting go of trying to control other people, because we can only control what we do and how we do it. We can't have control. We can't control other people, because other people, if you try to control them, they'll end up doing what they want to do anyway. So basically, the control is, taking back power and control, letting go of control of the outcome of how something is going to turn out, letting go of the control of how, when, and where you're going to meet this person. You might already know them already. You could even have them in your life already. It's definitely a soulmate connection. So feeling like it's a soulmate connection, you're coming together. It's a feeling of soulmates are often learning lessons through a partner. All relationships are about learning something and growing and evolving. They can be frustrating. They can be great. At times, they're always, intricate, energies between 2 people. So the soulmate connection is definitely a heart connection. It's a soulmate connection. It's a very strong attraction. Beauty queen. So somebody's putting you on a pedestal, making you feel special. You might be putting somebody else on a pedestal. You might meet somebody dancing. This also rules dancing or being in the public eye. Dancing, acting, writing, promoting, speaking. teaching and training. So you could meet somebody if you're in front of people or in front of an audience of some description, or on stage in your life somehow. You could meet them through that, or just dancing. This also rules going out and doing dance classes or dancing in general. New love. So new love coming through very, very nicely. For those of you who are already with your soulmate, then you could have a new baby coming in, or a new pet, a new project with your partner. New love could be somebody you've just met or are going to meet, somebody completely new, somebody you haven't met before. So this is usually depicting, for those single Sagittarians, somebody that you've never met before who's just going to come in and whiz into your life. It's going to be a magical new love. So that's a very positive reading for love, I must say. So it looks from the tarot to the oracle cards that the general vibe here is love is looking pretty good. It's the money and the finance and the direction there that is kind of like, you know, maybe it's the part that's up and down. It could be around business partners. It could be around, you know, something like that. So far we're getting that vibe on the reading. Now the next card for you is the Bach Flower Essences cards. They are available on Amazon, Bach Flower Essence cards, and they have a very special meaning usually to do with our overall wellness and well-being. So we're going to do a wellness and well-being card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising for this year coming in. Okay, let me just feel into the cards and see which one wants to come out for you. Okay. Chestnut bud. That one does want to come out. I want to pick this one as well. Sorry. I want to do two, because some of you will relate to one and some of you will relate to another one. Okay, so chestnut bud. I learned from past experiences and mistakes. Life's journey has helped me acquire wisdom and knowledge. The lessons learned helped to guide my life. So this is really about listening and looking at what you've done, Sagittarius. Don't jump before, you know, it's not so much a year to take a leap of faith, especially in business and work. I feel it's like, look at what your past has showed you and learn from your experiences. Then we've got willow. Contentment, true personal perspective, optimism. I appreciate and I am grateful for the positive aspects in my life. I understand my role in attracting energies. I live with a sense of contentment and goodwill to others. That's a really nice one for you. So this is more you. This is more going with the flow. This is you have learning the lessons, have learnt the lessons and are ready to move forward. This is you in the contentment of this personal relationship you're going to be involved with, and relationship options there for you. Optimism, absolutely 100%. Feeling very good about that. So, you know, I feel like you're going to feel pretty positive. This is a positivity, but it's about learning those lessons. So if things keep repeating back around and circling back around, Sag, you just need to look at the lessons and take it from there. Okay, next card I have is the Spirit Cats by Nicole Piar, which are beautiful cards, and they have a spirit cat energy that is going to give us a message for you. So let's see, I close my eyes so I don't look at the cats because they can be quite distracting. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising for 2018. What is our cat spirit message? Okay, this one looks good. It feels good. Yep. Okay. That one feels good. Beautiful, colourful card. Lots of stars and flowers and pink. Pink is also beautiful, magical love energy. Tending the garden, meet Gala. Her peculiar flowers bloom in the sun of her nurturing love and care. In a tucked away corner of the forest, she planted a few precious seeds. For months she watered the earth and sang patient love songs. Above the surface nothing appeared to be happening other than kitties. Above the surface nothing appeared to be happening, so the other kitties didn't understand why she spent so much time in the overlooked spot Eventually, delicate emerald tendrils peeked out of the soil. Gala loved and protected them until wondrous blooms burst forth. What seeds can you nurture in your heart? What garden are you trying to grow? What seeds can you nurture in your heart? And what garden are you trying to grow? So yes, this also ties in back with the garden that you're trying to grow around the money side of things, the prosperity, and planting seeds in certain places and then being unsure of how things are going to turn out, but waiting, watching, and taking the right decision, and knowing on a gut level, on an intuitive level, that you've made the right decisions as well, trusting that the past is there for a reason and you've learned through those past lessons. And also on another level, this is very much a love card. So it's planting the seeds of love that will blossom in good time as well. That's a nice one for you, Sagittarius. Now we're going to have a look at the Goddess Oracle cards by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. Beautiful cards with gorgeous messages, very, very eclectic goddesses here. So let's have a look at the goddesses. The Goddess Oracle for Sag. Okay, I think that wants to come out. Oh, yes, that's a good one. Okay, Sphinx. Challenge. Yes, well, you like a challenge, Sagittarius, but also, there could be challenges coming up. So let's have a look at Sphinx and see what she is up to, what she has to say about everything. Okay, challenge. I ask the question that provokes. Will you stretch to find the answer? Will you take the gauntlet flung boldly and defiantly answer the call? Will you meet my challenge with tingling in your blood, with your hair blowing electric in the wind, with all your being, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity, every challenge presents a gift, every challenge is there to serve you or not. It's your choice. That's an interesting one there. The Sphinx is interesting indeed. Mythology. The Sphinx appears in Greek mythology as the monster, a woman's head and breasts, dog's body, lion's paws, wings of an eagle and tail of a serpent. Who questioned Oedipus? To the ancient Egyptians, she symbolically represented the Nile and its seasons. She was also a manifestation of Hathor, goddess of birth and death. The Sphinx of Egypt was built as guardian of the horizons, the rising and setting sun. It held the keys to the wisdom gates. In the path to deep knowing, initiates had to confront and the challenges that the Sphinx posed. Very nice. The meaning of the card. The Sphinx will not let you pass until you respond to her challenge. She asks, how can you meet a challenge and prosper in all the aspects of your being? You can let yourself get torn down by a challenge or kicked and pounded or defeated. But how can you take the challenge and use its energy to nurture yourself? That's a good point, Sagittarius. Have you been running from challenges all your life and now find you haven't developed the energy or power to face them? Perhaps it's easier to ignore challenge and go on with self-limiting behavior. Or maybe you feel that life is all messed up. Whatever way you have been dancing with challenge in the past has to change. The greatest challenge in living is how you respond to challenges. The greatest challenge in living is how you respond to challenges. The Sphinx says the only way to wholeness on your path is to meet your challenges face to face. So this is really giving you challenges and courage as well, and telling you to be courageous, telling you to face challenges in the eye. And also, if you've been there before, you can do it differently again. You can do it differently this time around. So I feel like you're going to have interesting events and challenges this year with mainly, I feel, with the you know, everything that's not to do with personal relationships, as in money, you know, as in love, marriage, that type of thing. Personal relationships around money could be challenging, and you might have to look at different things, investors, investments, looking at things to do with finances, multitasking things, getting things organized in the way that you want to do them. So the challenges are there, but you've also got the wings here too. So the wings are taking you to a new dimension. So if you're able to you might even be setting challenges for people as well. So if you're able to confront the challenges head on and also set your standards high, I feel that you're really going to soar this year. You're going to have a fabulous year, Sagittarius. So lots of love and angel blessings moving forward. And if you'd like to book a session with myself or one of my amazing international psychics, you're most welcome to check my website. And thank you so much for liking, sharing and subscribing and checking out the playlists for more information and more videos. Take care. Ciao for now.